I'm Em and I am a headwear creator, designer, and recently became the founder of a community interest company called the Murphy Project that's there to support people primarily going through hair loss through autoimmune issues such as alopecia, chemotherapy. We also offer some online support groups, wellbeing events for people that have been affected by cancer, and our most recent project, we do community projects, so our most recent one is a travelling surfboard. So we have a big 8-foot bright blue surfboard that's going down the coast of Ceredigion, and we're collecting all the names of people that have been lost to cancer. It's just an opportunity for people to get together and talk, and not saying their name anymore doesn't make it any easier, and I think it's just a way of people doing something with their grief. And then next spring we'll have a big memorial down the coast where the board goes to water. With Eadiechops we became like a known name in the hair loss community quite quickly because we focused very much on sort of bold and modern prints, which turned into us designing our own. Last year my friend who was poorly passed away, and I wanted to do something with how I was feeling, and we very much started as we just wanted to supply free headwear, and the community interest project meant that we could use public funds, government funding to help us do that. So yeah, it morphed into the Murphy Project because it just meant that we could give back in a way that still meant we could have a business running. In rural areas, the funding isn't necessarily there to offer the support that people need, and that became apparent when we did our first wellbeing event. A lot of the people that attended were people that had been through grief or at the end of their treatment and were left in that terrified state. And if 1 in 2 of us are affected, that's my little girl, that's my husband, that's my friends, or me. And if we were to get poorly, I would want something there that makes it better. This is never about making a huge global impact. This is just about that when someone gets diagnosed or if someone's lost someone, that there's someone here to help them feel a little bit less alone. I've lost a lot of people, not everybody I help gets to make it. And so I think remembering the people that I've made friendships with or been a small part of their journey that aren't here, that don't get to put their children to bed, that don't get to spend time with their loved ones, like that is a massive deal. So nothing's ever kind of as bad as that. So I mean you have tough days because it's really stressful running a business. It's really hard worrying about what money's coming in, jobs that you think are going to materialise that don't, days when there's, you've been a performing monkey and there's no sales at the end of it. But nothing is as bad as that, and I think as long as you've kind of got your health, I don't think it kind of penetrates that much. I stress over the small things more than like them kind of things. So generally it will be having a glass of wine, speaking to my husband, or going out with my friends. They would be like my stress busters. Every little thing that comes up, whether it's like tax returns, whether it's designing your own fabric, learning how it's printed, trying different styles of whatever it is you're making, you just have to do it. You just have to try it, and once you've done that bit, it's like another little bit of knowledge that's gone in there. And it doesn't matter that you've not been to uni, it doesn't matter that you've never used a sewing machine before, or all of those things. Like you'll figure it out as you go along. You just have to start it. I used to think I made a certain amount of money because that's how many sales had come in, and I knew how much fabric would cost, but then you don't think about things like Shopify fees, every fee that comes through on a card, everyone that pays with a card or PayPal, there's those fees. If you're going into business, you should really think about those things to the T, because I'm a very just go with it kind of person, which is great because I get stuff done, but I don't always look at the fine details, and then I think, oh, I should have priced that higher, or I should have changed that, or look for a different supplier. Listening to the let them that's being spoken about at the moment, like let them think that you're rubbish on social media, or let them think that your designs are too wacky or weird, or just like let them do what they need to do or think about you. I think just not to lose your focus on what you're doing for you and your family and how that makes the world a better place, because they're just going to do that about anybody. They'll find someone else to do it about. So for Eadiechops, we received some help when we were first looking into grant applications, and Deborah came to help me here with that, which was really lovely. When we moved into the Murphy Project, I think I'd bumped into Deborah in the shops, and I think it was that point when I felt really lost and I didn't really know what I was doing with it, and it was feeling really lonely. And So I met up with Deborah. She said, like, let's put a bit of a plan in place. She then put me in touch with Lynn Rees, and I think with them they've helped me get my website sorted, get my messaging clearer, make the whole project clearer in my head of what I want to do. When you start something like a community interest company, it's so overwhelming. There's so much like serious, responsible stuff that I'd never done before, like company's house, you know, logging things with them, all your funds, everything's public so everyone can see what you're doing with those funds, and it's all like very overwhelming and very grown up. And I think they've maybe given me the confidence that I can do that. That's okay, it's not scary, and if I don't know the answer to a question, I can get in touch with them. The amount of different resources they've got, you know, they've arranged meetings to speak to someone about AI, social media, marketing, and they know you and what you do and what you're trying to achieve, and then they help you kind of put a plan in place to make that happen. It feels like you've got this extended team that if you need them, they're kind of there. Yeah, I think that's probably been like the biggest benefit. It's not so scary because there'll be an answer to the question you've got. Then they've really got all of the answers. Yeah.